Stop! You're standing in front of the holy grotto of Ravak, the god of oblivion. What's your business here?
Holy? It's a hole. You know that, right?
Watch your tongue, boy. Or should I cut it out?
Ease up, okay? He doesn't know the rules. Let's start again. What do you want here? Answer or leave?
I want to come inside.
Let in a stranger? Don't make me laugh.
You should advise, nothing more. You're a stranger. Why should we let you in? Do you know what awaits you in here? No easy life. We're Morkons. Our life is hard. Work is our way.
Work and pain.
What kind of work?
Anything that needs to be done.
I'm not afraid of hard work.
Easy to say, harder to prove. Understand this, if you enter and we don't like what you do, you will not leave.
I'll be careful.
Good, you may pass.
Do you really intend to let him pass? What is wrong with you?
That's not your decision to make.
Bring him to Khan, he should decide.
Good idea. You stay beside me, got it? Follow me. Okay, I don't think Marat can hear us anymore.
You, come here and state your purpose.
Who's asking?
Arrogant wretch. Who do you think you are? I know you don't belong here. I can smell an outsider from 3 tunnels away. Tell me, what is the general situation beyond the grotto's gates?
Magellan's under assault from an advanced alien race.
Yes, we've seen the Dark Towers. The intruders will be dealt with when the time comes. You're Jax, right? The outsider I've heard so much about. The former Alp commander who ended the war between the Free People and the Alps. You have quite a reputation there.
Knowing all that, I'm surprised you'll even tolerate me being here.
Oh, you're not the powerful leader of the Free People you once were. Your word carries little weight now. But perhaps there's still a use for you. I didn't get this far by discarding all but the most effective tools. I see immense destructive potential in you, just waiting to be unleashed. Maybe you can give me a glimpse of what you're truly capable of.
Did you know some Morkons slaughtered the Berserkers at the World Heart to the west?
Oh, did they now? I assume that's Dragon and his band of infidels. Forget him. He's an unbeliever who puts material wealth above all else. The worthless scum that follow him only do so as long as they're paid. One day he'll wake up with a knife in his back. And no one here will be surprised or particularly bothered. I strongly suggest you adopt the same attitude towards him.
I know who you mean. He's not a problem anymore.
We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing.
You're a Morkon patriarch?
Victor is the only name I go by. Grandiose titles are like bad prostitutes. Use them once, and you're stuck with something unpleasant for life. This world is a festering cesspit. We weren't put here to make a mark in the filth. Our role is only to ensure that the eternal silence returns. never forget that.
You're preparing for a large-scale conflict, right?
We have a sacred mission to fulfill. All our efforts must be focused on improving our military capabilities. We have no place for those too weak, too indecisive to embrace our vision. The Tormentors will see to that.
What does this sacred mission entail?
Alb and outlaw scum to the north, berserkers and clerics to the west. All festering sores on our world, pestilent growths that plague our existence. Plagues must be eradicated. They must not be allowed to spread. That is Ravok's will, and so it is our responsibility to see it enacted.
How will you deal with the aliens?
The dark towers that descended upon Caracas are a sign. The time of deliverance is close at hand. Ravok will guide us. Patience is our most powerful weapon. Soon the heretics will atone for their sins. And don't forget, in the beginning there was darkness, oblivion, balance. We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing. This we do in Ravok's name.
You're talking about open warfare.
Of course, but all we need is improved military strength. We will achieve our goal. Failing Ravok is not an option. At this time, a large-scale offensive would be unwise. But if we're patient, the newcomers to the Battle of Magellan will do their part. Let the foreign interlopers run riot for now, and we will deal with whatever is left. Now leave me. I have business to attend to.
Oh yeah. Which means no more pointless bickering. I'm not taking you to Khan. I only said that to shut Marat up. I'm Dimitri, by the way. Now listen, if you really want to stay here, there's a few things you should know.
Such as?
Such as it's a fucking bad idea for you to run around on your own down here. If someone doesn't tell you the rules, then you will get in serious trouble. So that's what I'm gonna do. Khan can wait. Come on then. See that big passageway up ahead? One level below us? Behind it is Ravok's cathedral and the blood cistern. Only the higher-ups are allowed to pay homage there to Ravok and his eternal oblivion. You shouldn't even try to get to the cathedral. If you want in, you'll have to join us, or make one hell of an impression on Khan. Let's move on. Still lots to see. We're just about to enter the war district. That's where we poachers have our cages for bringing new recruits into Morkon society. You joined up voluntarily. Otherwise, you'd probably be in there with the prisoners. Besides the cages, there's also the arena. You can see that later. Watch out for the guards. Not all of them are happy to let you go from one district to another. So just watch yourself, okay?
You'd have put me in a cage if I hadn't come here voluntarily?
We need new blood, and you look like a good prospect. So yeah, that might have happened. I used to work at the cages myself, so come on, I'll show you where I used to work. As a non-Morkon, this must seem strange to you.
Yeah, a little.
If we lose a worker, then that endangers the balance. So we have to keep our numbers up to help us survive. We get these new recruits, teach them all about our way of life, and make them into new Morkons. It's a good life here in the grotto, better than anything outside. So our recruits are safer here, and soon forget about their old lives. But I've said too much.
What do you mean there's nothing?
I can't change that. You should know better than anyone that Ghosta puts a price on everything.
That's why I sent you to him.
He never makes exceptions, not even for me. You think he even cares if the prisoners live or die? Well, maybe he's right. Why should you care what happens to them?
Forgotten what's at stake, have you?
Then ask the distributor.
I did. No luck.
Then I can't help you either. Just keep my name out of this in the future, you hear?
You really abduct people and put them into cages?
It's not as bad as it sounds, honest. Lots of the people we bring here don't get that we're just trying to save them, but they all see the truth eventually. Trust me, it's kept us going for over 100 years. We survived the impact. We survived decades of isolation and wars. We'll survive whatever these strange towers mean. You'll see. The path of the Morkons is the only true path.
Let's move on.
Sure thing. Finally, we get to the heart of the grotto. The residential district is a holy place for many of us. A place of tranquility, contemplation, and drinking. We don't relax often, but when we do, it's in the cellar with Ghosta. Besides the residential district, there's also the quartermaster's district and trader's district. Who knows how Khan will react to you? Take this opportunity to buy a few things. You might not get another chance. I suggest you talk to Tengus. He might allow you to trade here. Then your journey won't have been for nothing.
You really all live down here?
You get used to it, and it's safe. But watch out for the tunnels at the back. They're old and in danger of collapsing.
I wouldn't have thought you'd have a bar here.
You mean the cellar? Yeah, as long as the goddamn resistors don't try to get it closed down. It's a good place, and its owner, Ghosta, is a useful man to know.
So where's your quartermasters?
Are you blind? Just over there. Come with me. Talk to Tengus. He decides who can and can't trade here.
Each man gets one ration a day.
But Master Tengus, that's just not enough.
Perhaps you'd rather eat nothing at all.
Forgive me, Master
Never question me again.
Yes, praise be to Ravok.
And blessed be the balance. Yeah. Go on, get out of here. May Oblivion find you, stranger. I see you've traveled a great distance to be here. What do you want? My approval?
All I want is to be able to trade.
And why should I let you do that? An outsider, a non-believer. You won't get anything here without my say-so. Not a job, not a crumb of bread.
No exceptions?
You're an uninvited guest in our home. You'll have to give me a reason to help you.
Maybe there's something I can do for you.
You do something for me? I am the Master of Steel. Whatever I want, I have made. And anything I lose, I can have found.
Guess I better be going then.
Wait. Are you a man of war?
What sort of a question is that?
Yes or no?
Of course.
I thought so. Now listen. Until you've been given permission to stay, you will not be allowed to trade, and you will not waste any more of my time. We'll see if circumstances change. Now leave.
How did things go with Tengus? Did you get your trading permit?
Nope, not yet.
Thought not. If everything goes well with Khan, you'll have enough time later to convince him.
Let's keep moving.
Don't worry. I'll convince Khan to let you stay. Let's go and see him then. Stay close to me. One more thing you need to know. You don't speak unless Khan speaks to you. Understand?
You got it.
What are you doing here, Dmitri? You'd better have a good reason for leaving your post.
I need to talk to Khan.
But the Great Khan doesn't want to talk to you.
This stranger is asking for refuge.
Interesting.
Murat and I both think he'd make a good Morkon. We've lost a lot of people recently. We need good new replacements.
And he came here voluntarily, you say?
Yes.
That's unusual. Khan will consider your request. The stranger can stay here until Khan has made his decision. He should return tomorrow and await Khan's judgment.
You get all that?
Yeah. Why didn't he tell me that himself?
It's the rules. As a Morkon, I'm superior to you, and also responsible for you. It's a privilege to speak with the voice of Khan, and an even bigger one when Khan addresses you personally. So, you heard him. Any more questions?
Why doesn't Khan speak himself?
Khan is a resistor, and he takes his devotion to oblivion, to the void. I guess you'd say nothingness? Very seriously. He holds his tongue as a sign of his absolute devotion to the silence of Ravak.
Sounds a little over the top.
You think that's over the top? There have been followers of Ravak who have taken their own lives to be one with the void. To die is to rejoin the purity of the oblivion.
Does that mean you all want to die?
Of course not. Just realize that no one is expected to devote themselves to Ravak as much as Khan does. All that is expected of an ordinary Morkon is that they honor the balance. Speaking little or seeking the peace of death is honorable, but we're still people with free will. But if you want people here to respect you, you have to prove you also champion the will of Ravak. Oh, and don't forget to check in with Khan once in a while. If you really can't wait, you can pass the time in the cellar. Or just sleep.
I'm busy already.
Good. Then I can leave you alone with a clear conscience. Murat's probably complaining already. I better get back. You'll find me at the gate if you need me. See ya.
Don't go pocketing anything!
Who knows how long this will last?
Stop, outsider. The Great Khan will speak with you.
Finally.
Khan will inform you whether you'll be tolerated here. Go and talk to him. May Ravok accompany you on your path.
I was told you wish to stay with us.
That a problem?
We'll see. Everyone here contributes to the balance. You must work like everybody else. We don't tolerate parasites. Show that you will act in our interest. Contribute.
What do you want me to do?
My overseers will instruct you. Enough talking. Duty calls. May Ravok watch over you.
You heard the Great Khan. Report to Tengus and Zarina. They will give you work.
Where can I find Zarina?
At the blood shrine above, next to the entrance to the arena. Be cautious when you speak to her. She is not only a priestess, she punishes those who commit a crime.
I see you've been allowed to stay.
How do you know?
Because you're still alive. Let me tell you something. You may have come here with good reason. To give meaning to your life, perhaps. To find a home. But you can't stay in the grotto without giving something in return. So, you'll do what we tell you to.
And what does that mean?
It means completing a job to my satisfaction.
All right, we have an agreement.
You're determined enough, I see. But keep in mind that once a decision has been made, it cannot be changed. This is our way.
What is it you want me to do?
A job I can't entrust to any Morkon.
Why not?
If I could, I would have done so already. I need you to find Ivan, one of our warriors. He should return as soon as possible. You can visit our merchants for equipment or anything else you might need for your journey.
It's about Ivan.
I'm listening.
Where should I start the search?
That's for you to find out. He's not here anyway.
What do you want from him?
He was sent out to find supplies for our people.
I thought you said he was a warrior.
Of course he is. How else could he carry out the raids to secure those supplies? What matters is we're still waiting for them. We can't live on prayers alone.
He's in the fort with the berserkers.
Then go there and bring him back.
Now?
Now!
I'll set out at once.
Good. That is the kind of obedience I expect. You are more of a Morkon than many around here. Don't get sidetracked. We need the provisions he has. Things are getting desperate. May Ravok be with you, stranger.
It's about If I'm going on this search, I'll need some equipment.
You can get provisions from our supplier. And you'll probably need ammunition. Speak to our weapons dealer for that.
What about healing potions?
Better to endure the pain than to numb it. But I don't expect you to understand that. You're no Morkon, after all. Look for Ghosta in the cellar. He might have what you need. And you'll find plenty of other merchants around the grotto. Just keep your eyes open.
What's a Morkon doing in Berserker territory?
I'm a merchant. Traveling one.
Here, of all places?
Listen, I need the shards to feed my family. But that's none of your business. Why would a stranger care about my life story?
Fair point. But we have a mutual acquaintance. Tengiz.
So you've been to the grotto?
I have. Although Tengiz seems to be under the impression that you're a warrior, not a merchant.
Warrior, merchant, just words. In life, it's not your label that counts, it's what you do.
Tengiz said you should be back in the grotto by now.
That sounds like him. Not a shred of patience. Doubt I can leave here anytime soon, though.
Are the Berserkers giving you shit?
Small understatement, that. The other merchants are doing a great job of scaring off my potential customers. I've tried everything in the book, but not having any luck. You'd think I'm some child-eating monster the way people avoid me. I'm just trying to mind my own business, literally. Things go missing, it's my fault. Things break, it's my fault. Any issues, really, my fault. I can't go back to Caracas empty-handed, so gotta put up with this crap.
Why don't you complain?
To who? The guards? Heard the phrase, pissing in the wind? Who are they gonna believe, me or the Berserker merchants? Besides, the merchants aren't my only problem.
You have others?
I recently made a deal with the innkeeper, Chloe. I get her some exotic crap from Caracas in return for food rations. Of course, I jumped at it. The cuisine in the grotto isn't exactly, overburdened with variety. But, oh, not this crap again. Hold on.
Hands where I can see him, Scab!
We were just...
Shut it! What the fuck is that? That right there?
This? It's just...
Psh, junk. Low-grade shit.
No, I'd never dream of selling...
Shut it, asshole! I'm on the lookout for goods that aren't of legal standard. This looks, barely above board. Must be your lucky day, pal.
Does that mean we're done here?
You're gonna wait here like a good little boy till I say we're done. Your turn, pal. Is this Morkon merchant trying to peddle third-rate shit?
What makes you say that?
Just answer the damn question!
Back off. We were just talking.
Just talking, huh? Haven't you heard all the complaints? Sky-high prices, shitty goods.
None of that's true. It's all lies.
Wasn't asking you, shitbrain. Shut it. If I notice anything suspect, anything at all, there'll be trouble. So watch yourself, that's what I say.
Are you finished?
You better not be disrespecting me. Yeah, we can leave it there. Carry on.
Not a day goes by that I don't get accused of some made-up bullshit. It's a never-ending cycle. But anyway, not your concern. I wanted to talk to you about something else.
Go ahead.
So, where was I? The innkeeper, yes. As you might have guessed, she didn't uphold her end of the bargain.
Remind me, what was this about?
A deal I made with Chloe, the innkeeper. We came to an understanding, at least I thought we had. I'd get her some fancy stuff from the grotto, and in return, she'd give me food rations. Well, let's just say I haven't seen much of those rations.
Why don't you work this out with her?
But I can't just leave my wares. Think of what had happened if I did. Would you mind bringing this up with Chloe? Find out where my rations are? If you can sort that, I could even take you to Caracas if you like. Sure, you don't want to spend your whole life rotting in this dump, right? Well, what do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Excellent! A deal with Ivan is always a good one. Just let me know if you're going to see Chloe. You'll need the details. Of course, if you'd like to take another look at my wares, you're welcome to do so. Any sale would help me out. Anything at all.
Okay. I'll speak to Chloe and see what happened to your rations.
Ravok knows I don't have anyone else to turn to. Can't tell you how grateful I am. Chloe owes me a few pallets of canned meat and spices. But to be honest, I don't care what it is, as long as it's canned. Ideally not rat meat, though. Had my fair share of that, I can tell you.
Is that everything?
Well, there is one more wrinkle. It could be tough to get to her. You'll first have to get past her doorman. He's as dumb as a post. Takes his job far too seriously as well. At least he does where I'm concerned.
He won't be a problem.
Ah, I see. Sounds like you've already made his acquaintance. In that case, you're good to go. Thanks again.
Those damn idiots.
Hold on a second. We investigated that outlaw hideout you told me about. There was no sign of them there. Looked like someone tipped them off we were coming. Well, we knew they were smart.
So what now?
Nothing. We drove them away, and that'll have to do for now. Just thought you'd like to know how the investigation was going. I'll keep working at it all the same. See you around.
I don't believe it.
Ivan is waiting for his groceries.
Who?
The merchant?
Which one?
The Morkon trader.
Oh, him. You've come to the wrong place.
He mentioned you specifically.
So what if he did? I had his goods. Had.
So where are they now?
How the fuck do I know? Some asshole stole them and I'd have to go to the upper district to get replacements. But if I tell you it was Rat who swiped the stuff, it's nothing you didn't know already.
Civilians who have a guarantor are allowed back there.
What? Since when?
Since I made sure of it.
It's about damn time. Then I'll straighten it out right now. You want to come? You might as well take this stuff with you. I'll give you a few shards for being my pack mule.
All right, I'll go with you.
Let's go. It's good to get out. I'm sick of the smell of this place. You're lucky you don't have to run a business. Breathing the same air as these idiots every day, ugh, it's enough to make you choke.
Can't we pick up the pace?
Just relax. It's good for the legs. This used to be the entertainment district. That's how the old Duke kept the peace.
How'd you mean?
Simple. Those who partied till all hours didn't get off their ass so quickly in the morning. That kept the streets clear. But I want to show you something. Come this way. Say, rumor has it that you and Kaya, well,
That's my goddamn business.
that subject's a bit of a minefield. So, let's drop it.
What do you want to show me anyway?
We're there already. This is the only place where you can really switch off. Feel how fresh the air is here? No drunks up here. No stupid assholes with their stupid, constant fucking pickup lines.
Hey, cutie.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me just deal with this. Got a problem, buddy? Keep walking.
I just wanted to...
Just wanted to get a kick in the head?
I'm going. I'm going.
That's more like it. All right, come on. I really don't want to talk to these assholes. Since the Berserkers took over the fort, the number of assholes has really decreased. But there's still too many. Good friend of mine lives back there. Hello, Tyler! You prick.
You guys get along great.
The old fella sells me his junk at exorbitant prices. And if I badmouth him, he jacks the prices up some more. So I smile in his face and silently pray for his death. Better clean the dirt off your boots. We want to make a good impression.
They're not that dirty.
It's just a joke. There's only one time for cleaning boots. When you've kicked a few too many asses.
Is that your specialty?
There is no substitute for it when you need to bring recalcitrant staff into line. But enough of that. It's not far now.
My head. This damn infection. If I don't get a handle on it.
Here we are. Leave the talking to me. Halvar's a damn nitpicker, but I know how to handle him.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Listen and shut up.
You here again? It hasn't even been a month.
You remember the tinned food and spices you gave me?
That was, let me think, 35 cans and,
Good, you remember. I need the same shipment again.
That's impossible. I'm in the middle of stock taking.
Oh, who gives a fuck? Hand it over.
My warehouse has clear procedures. I can't just...
Pull your head out of your ass, or you'll be delivering the stuff to the dealer district yourself.
You want me to go among the common people?
Don't ask. Do.
What? Oh, all right. I'll see what I can do.
You're lucky. You don't have to carry anything. You can tell your Morkon he's getting the stuff. Knowing Halvar, he'll have organized replacement stock in no time.
And my shards?
No pack, no shards.
Doesn't it count for anything that I came with you?
I really enjoyed our walk. But not enough that I'm gonna pay you. Now I gotta get back before those idiots burn my place down. So long!
There's my trusty friend. Well, did you manage to get a hold of my supplies?
Someone else is taking care of it. Chloe had to request a resupply from the upper district.
Run into any trouble?
Nothing of note.
You know what this means? I can get all my stuff and finally head back to Caracas. Won't take long. Wait for me. Right, all done. You're coming with me, right?
Yeah, I'm in.
Great. If you've got anything you still need to take care of here, now's the time. When you're ready, give the word and we'll be on our way.
Let's head for Caracas.
I couldn't hope for more. Can't wait to see my family again. They're the light at the end of a really long, dark tunnel, you know? Anyway, follow me. Keen to put distance between ourselves and the fort. Just hope we don't get stopped by the guards.
Why would they stop us?
Oh, no particular reason. You never know with these guys, that's all. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Still time for it all to go to shit, of course. Maybe the guards are just glad to see the back of me. Anyway, let's push on. We got a lot of ground to cover. At least we're going downhill, though, huh?
Which route are we taking to Caracas?
I haven't quite decided. Going cross-country would be risky, though.
Why's that?
Do you want to wind up in the middle of a battlefield? When my lot and the berserkers are going at it, getting caught in the crossfire isn't a great idea. Ah, we've left the fort behind us. Time for a quick breather, I think. You're not too worn out, are you?
You're the one who wanted a break.
Just want to make sure we don't burn ourselves out. If you're out of steam, I got something that might help. Here, take it. Not the most pleasant, but if you need a second wind, it does the job. Let's keep going while there's still daylight. If you want, we could chat as we go, pass the time. What do you think?
Be my guest.
Great. No point suffering in silence, is there? Oh, this way. If I'm honest, I'd like to know about you. Wait, no, let me guess.
You're going to guess about me? Seriously?
Why not? We got a long way to go. It'll kill some time. So let's start with where you came from.
It's complicated.
Nuh-uh, no clues. Let me think. Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't born an outlaw.
You know, that's not exactly decisive.
All right, very sure.
Where was I? Ah, yeah, exactly.
All right, very sure. You're not shifty enough to be an outlaw. So where are you from? Nope, don't tell me. No, that would be crazy. But maybe... give me a minute. ember flies are driving me nuts. Still, better than some of the things lurking around here. I got it. You were a cleric.
Wow, wrong.
Damn it. Okay, I give up.
Does Zakor mean anything to you?
The Alb homeland? You're shitting me.
I'm not. The Albs are just a big part of my past.
By Ravak. Well, I'd never have guessed that. Didn't think... By Ravak. Well, I'd never have guessed that. Didn't think I'd ever journey with a former Alb. Interesting times we live in, right? Okay. Need to keep my eyes open now.
Expecting trouble?
No. No. I just want to pay a quick visit to Danilo. He should be around here somewhere.
Friend of yours?
Where was I? Ah, yeah, exactly.
You could say that.
What does he look like?
Don't worry. I'll find him.
It'd save time if I helped.
It's fine, honestly. Just let me concentrate, okay? Right. Let's take a break.
Weren't you looking for your friend?
Yep, we found him.
I don't see him.
You're standing on him.
Sorry, what?
I buried him here a few weeks ago.
Sorry for your loss.
Huh. Can tell you're not a Morkon. We don't mourn our fallen friends. Death is just a part of life.
So, what are we doing here?
Danilo has another role to play. He's a sort of guidepost. Well, his grave is anyway. I had a few things nearby that could come in handy. It'll take me a while to find the spot, though. Maybe you could make yourself useful in the meantime? There are often biters close by, to the southeast. We'll set up camp soon. Would be good if you dealt with those beasts beforehand, though.
Splitting up is a bad move.
I'm aware of the danger, believe me. Why do you think I didn't want to travel alone? But I know this area like the back of my hand. And having a leg gnawed at while I sleep isn't something I'd like to risk. Oh, and when they're dealt with, you could cut off a few chunks of meat for our dinner. No point letting good ingredients go to waste. When you're done, head for a ruin to the east. Just go along the cliff edge and you'll see it. I'll wait for you there. Happy hunting!
That's the last of them. Now to see whether Ivan made it to the ruins.
Ah, there you are. Successful.
Yeah, I dealt with the biters.
And the meat?
Got it.
Good man. Knew I could rely on you. Right. Let's make camp. No point in going any farther tonight. My feet feel like they've been put through a grinder. Ugh. Are you gonna help?
Probably better I keep an eye out for anything that takes a fancy to us.
Oh, yeah. Good excuse. I'll do it on my own then. Guess I'll get some firewood first. A campfire won't just stop us freezing. It'll put off some of the local critters. Won't be the coziest night I've ever had, but it'll do.
Now we cook up some grub.
Good idea. Luckily, the old cooking station's still in one piece. I can fix us a pretty mean sautéed potato. Can even teach you how to make it if you like. The first step is to make sure each potato chunk is well fried. Then let them cool a little before frying again. That's how you get them extra crispy. After that, the meat goes in. Careful not to let it dry out, though. A quick sear, then cook it through with indirect heat. That's how you get the perfect texture. But what am I saying? You're probably not interested in the slightest. Here's all the ingredients you need, anyway. The campfire is all yours. Even if you didn't listen to a word I said, just try not to burn it, okay? Or yourself. Make yourself a double portion if you like. A single is enough for me, though.
Well, who knows what will happen if I don't look after the Bastion. Here you go.
Man, that smells good. Sure, it's tasty, too. You can hit the hay. I'll take the first watch and make sure the fire doesn't go out. We'll get moving again at first light. Sleep well.
Let's keep going.
Ah, he stirs. Good night's sleep? I took the second watch, too, in the end. Didn't want to wake you. You talk a lot in your sleep, you know that? All kinds of weird shit. Anyway, I figured you needed a couple more hours. Just putting my feet up was enough for me. We can get going, as far as I'm concerned.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold us back. Let's go. Listen, I think it's about time, I need to come clean.
About what?
You won't find many more cons like me. In fact, just being seen with me might land you in hot water.
Why is that?
Because I'm not following Ravok's commands when I trade. My assignment was actually to raid any travelers we came across and take their stuff. That's what Danilo and I were doing to begin with, but it felt wrong.
Did you kill them?
Yes. Morkons don't see death as a sinful tragedy. It's a gift. Brings the peace of oblivion. But there's a difference.
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
But there's a difference between us and outsiders. We have to earn our deaths. Well, most of us do. A few lose patience and take their own lives.
Honestly, you people sound insane.
You're not wrong, but we have our strengths. Tell me something. have you thought about joining us? Think we'd have plenty to offer you. As long as the options...
What was I about to say?
As long as the option's still available, that is. The balance of power between our poachers and resistors might have become decidedly imbalanced. Might already be too...
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
The balance of power between our poachers and resistors might have become decidedly imbalanced. Might already be too late. So, what do you say?
Let's just focus on the journey.
That's not really a yes, but also not a no. Good enough for me. Not long now. We're getting close to the grotto.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, we'll have to see.
Why'd you stop?
Give me a moment. I want to take a quick look around. I'll be right back. Are those tracks? They kind of look like... Nah, I'm just getting jittery. Okay, we can keep going.
You find something?
No, false alarm. Let's move on. Shit! Poachers!
False alarm my ass.
Just keep your mouth shut and play along, okay?
As I live and breathe. Ivan, is that you? Tengus has been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been? Where's Danilo?
He's dead. It happened a few weeks ago.
Weeks? And instead of going back, you waste your time with this stranger?
Look, here's what happened. We had a berserker caravan in our sights. It looked like a good target. Provisions for months, some resources, and... this guy. We were unlucky. They defended themselves with fireballs. Before you knew it, everything was in flames. Just chaos. Barely saved my own skin. I got out of the way. It was pure luck, but Danilo, well... Danilo wasn't lucky. I couldn't leave him. He wants to serve our cause in Danilo's name.
Oh, really? Prove to me that your words are truthful. Kneel before me and swear it. Swear in Ravok's name that's the truth?
Almighty Ravok, God of blood, Lord of eternal balance, turn your all-seeing eye upon your humble servant. Bear witness that I swear that everything happened exactly as described. If I have spoken false, let me suffer eternal agony.
Get up. Ravok will decide if you speak the truth or lies now. Now tell me, did you bring the provisions back with you?
Of course. What do you take me for?
Good. Well, I'm sure your friend will be happy to confirm your story. Step aside. You there. Get over here.
You wanted to speak to me?
I did. So tell me. Is the story Ivan told me true?
Yep, every word.
I see. Interesting. You really want to join us, huh? May Ravok have mercy on you if you don't mean what you say. Ivan, make sure those provisions get to the grotto. Go on, get lost.
Praise Ravok. That could have gone a lot worse. I had a feeling that staying away for so long would cause a stir, but this is ridiculous. It's like half of Caracas is looking for me. Oh, not good. No, not good at all.
And you still want to go back there?
I got a responsibility, I guess. Not sure even I can wriggle out of that. But most of all, I can't let my family suffer for my actions. Well, we need to keep up the pace. Day's not getting any younger.
Thanks again. For what it's worth, you could have ratted me out back there. Don't even want to imagine what would have happened if you had. Yeah, let's just hope we don't bump into any other old friends. Follow me.
Do all the Morkons treat you like that?
Oh no, most of the poachers aren't too bad. It's the resistors. They're the ones you gotta keep an eye on. I mean, we Morkons can come across as blunt and ruthless in general, but at least you know where you stand. It's that no-bullshit approach that binds us together.
If you say so.
Oh, there's one more thing I need to warn you about.
I can deal with the resistors.
No, it's not them I'm talking about. There's an aggressive creature that prowls around here. Whole area's the bastard's territory. Munched on its fair share of travelers who wandered off the path.
How nice.
What was I about to say?
I know, right? Point is, you better stay close.
I'll take care of that!
Okay, we need to be extra careful now. We don't want to draw unnecessary attention.
You worried about that man-eater?
Afraid so. Its stomping grounds are just a stone's throw from here.
What kind of creature we talking about?
It's, well, a mountain troll.
Should we hunt it down?
Hunt it down? We'll get torn apart if we try to fight that thing.
Oh, come on. Don't you want a bit of excitement in your journey?
No, I don't. Absolutely not. Go for a screamer or two, sure. Whatever floats your boat, but a troll, not while I'm in stomping range. And I don't particularly fancy trying to track down your various limbs afterwards.
Okay, you're right. Bad idea.
As for me, I'm just relieved, you know. Anyway, let's get going. Not much farther now. We'll have to go our separate ways when we're close to the grotto.
Why's that?
Better we don't advertise.
Where was I? Ah, yeah, exactly.
Better we don't advertise we're travel buddies. Wouldn't want you to get into Better we don't advertise we're travel buddies. Wouldn't want you to get into trouble on my account. The Resistors aren't my greatest fans.
Your call.
By the way, I suggest paying a visit to Ghosta.
Who's that?
Technically, he's our innkeeper. I think of him more as a fungus. The slop he serves up tastes like rat with sawdust. Probably is.
What was I about to say?
The slop he serves up tastes like rat with sawdust. Probably is, but it fills you up, I guess. And if you need a few shards, sure he'll have... And if you need a few shards, sure he'll have some work going.
Where was I? Oh, yes.
And if you need a few shards, sure he'll have some work going. We're nearly within spitting distance now. We're nearly within spitting distance now. Doesn't time fly when you're traveling in good company? Hopefully, Dimitri is the only one on guard duty. Marat's always in trouble.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Here we are at last. The grotto, home of the Morkons. Before we part, there's something I want to tell you. Listen carefully, okay? There's a third group of Morkons that exists alongside the Resistors and Poachers. This group stands for something that most of my people find abhorrent. Can't tell you anything else about them or what they're trying to achieve. But let's just say this. If you stand up for something right and just, you'll find them. Or they'll find you. Anyway, it's time to go our separate ways. Take care, my friend. If you ever happen to have more shards than you know what to do with, come pay me a visit. Hopefully see you around.
It's about Ivan.
I'm listening.
He's back.
And how do you know that?
We came here together.
I don't like this at all.
What's wrong?
The poachers were supposed to tell me when he returned. I'll be sure to make my wishes clearer to them in the future. As for Ivan, I won't let him off so easily.
Why's that?
I suspect he's working with the enemy. Instead of looting their bodies, he's trading with them.
And that's a crime?
It is, and I can prove his treason. There have been no signs of struggle on any of the supplies he's brought back recently. Not one drop of blood. Nothing. Which can only mean he can't have taken them by force.
Is that all?
You should know. You've spent enough time with him. So tell me, has he been trading with the enemy?
No. He's done nothing but follow your orders.
If that's true, he is nothing to fear. But I wasn't born yesterday. I'll need more than the word of an outsider. We will establish his innocence in the Blood Cistern. These shards are for completing your task. And these are for answering my questions. There's nothing more you can do for me now. And take this. It'll clothe you better than those rags you're wearing. If Ivan owes you anything, you should go see him. Although he might not be in any state to settle his debts after his treatment. So don't take too long.
You never really cared about the supplies, did you? You just wanted Ivan back.
Correct.
I don't appreciate being used.
Then you shouldn't have come here. Did you really think I'd trust a stranger with such a matter? Anyway, it's not like you're going away empty-handed. To show you just how grateful I am, I'll make sure Khan knows how useful you've been. Though it goes against all I believe in, I will support you joining our ranks.
Tengus wants to put you in the Blood Cistern.
You're not serious. Fuck! I knew I was gone too long, and I expected punishment for it.
He knows you've been trading with outsiders.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Ugh! How could I be so stupid? Thinking I could pull a fast one on the resistors?
What are you gonna do?
Get my family and get the fuck out of here. The guard shouldn't ask any questions, just as long as word hasn't gotten around about my planned punishment. At this point, you need to think about how to save your own ass. If anyone finds out you told me what Tengus is planning, you'll be his next target.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Tell him I've escaped. If I know him, he'll blame it on the poachers. You'll get away with it. Now go, please. There's no time to lose.
What are you waiting for? Go and talk to Tengus.
Ivan's gone. He must have escaped.
No one leaves the grotto if we do not will it.
Looks like his will was stronger.
Spare me your ridicule. I'll sort this out. Wait here.
Now do you believe me?
There's no denying it. The poachers let him get away. They have been nothing but negligent ever since we tasked them with maintaining the balance.
What are you gonna do now?
Nothing.
I don't understand.
Let Ivan enjoy his minor victory. Let him feel safe. His time will come. You can be sure of that. You, on the other hand, have truly proven yourself, and I appreciate your honesty. That's all that matters. The rest is none of your concern. It's up to me to keep the poachers under better control.
That'll teach you to talk back to me. Well, look what we have here. Just in time for our little party. Looks like this one's finished. But I'm not, so what do you think? Want to take his place?
See, you haven't changed.
Can't say the same about you, idiot. Still wasting your life in that shithole?
Not anymore. A lot's happened since then. What are you doing here anyway? Thought you were with the outlaws.
Used to be. I'm done with those assholes. Berserkers are in charge at the fort now. To hell with that. Then there's Baxter up at the crater. Fucker wanted me to work my way up from the bottom. You believe that? My own people. Figure I might as well hang out with the crazies here.
Looks like you got a good thing going.
Hey, they're a bunch of violent psychos. Of course they love me. You know how it is. We both know how to land on our feet. Still hanging out with that little tramp? What was her name? Kaya? Heard you two had a kid.
Yeah, it's been, interesting.
Whatever. None of my business.
What about your brother? Still in touch with him?
Logan? Screw him. Ever since the Berserkers kicked him off the throne, he's just another asshole. Hangs around the coast these days. Still acting like he's a duke, though. Murder, robbery, the huge. Who cares? I have other plans.
Like what?
The Morkons might be crazy, but at least they get right to it. Something needs doing, they get it done. No fucking around.
Sounds like the perfect match.
Not the smartest bunch, though. Could be taking over the world, but they'd rather hide down here. You ask me, they should have climbed out of this hole a long time ago. It's like they're scared shitless of everyone out there.
What do you mean?
What they need is an emissary. Someone to tell the other factions how it's gonna be.
Since when do you care about other people?
I used to care about you, didn't I, asshole? Or have you forgotten already? Anyway, things have changed. It's a whole new game.
What kind of game?
You been out there lately? There's giant towers all over the place. War, plagues, all kinds of shit. Of course, the Morkons have no idea what's going on. The odd vandal comes back from a raid with a scrap of information. It's not enough. We have to start talking to the other factions. Either that or we get slaughtered.
I don't believe this. You want to be the Morkon emissary? Open up diplomatic relations with the other factions?
You think I'm just good for ripping out throats. This is about survival, man. Morkons know how to kill, but they don't have the brains for negotiation. Someone's gotta step up. Might as well be me.
Yeah, but I mean...
What?
Well, you're rude, aggressive, and never see anyone else's point of view.
Oh yeah? Well, fuck you.
Not exactly the best qualities for a diplomat.
You wouldn't know diplomacy if it spit in your face. Are you Mr. Self-Control now? More like Mr. Fuck the entire world. You think a punch to the face is a fucking icebreaker.
Okay, point taken.
Damn right, so don't go lecturing me.
I need people I can trust. I could really use someone like you.
I'm listening.
Renegades and anyone willing to fight the invaders in their towers are gathering at the bastion of Caracas.
Yeah, I heard. Why do you think I was telling you my plans? But first, you'd have to do something for me.
What?
I help you with your crazy plan. You help me with mine.
Uh-huh. And just how much trouble am I getting into?
No big deal. Just the other factions... Well, they kinda have issues with me. I need someone who knows how these assholes think. Someone who can get me in the door with them and have my back if things go south.
Okay, then. I help you with your diplomatic mission. You join the fight at the bastion.
Deal. Okay, let's see what group of freaks you've put together at the bastion. I bet it's a big old bunch of losers, drunks, and deadbeats.
You'll fit right in.
Guess I'll be seeing you. And quit staring at my ass!
In Ravok's name, I will act. In Ravok's name, I will die. You better have a good reason for interrupting my prayer.
I was sent by Khan. Do you have any work for me?
This is what you're interrupting me for? I demand respect from everyone, including you. Just remember this. I am the mistress of the Blood Tribe, witness to Ravok's mercy. You live or die at my command. You will be judged before me. Never forget that. But since you've already interrupted me, you might as well tell me again why you're here.
Khan sent me.
What does that mute want from me?
He sent me to...
Right, I remember now. You're looking for work? He must see something in you then. It's highly unusual for him to attend to a newcomer personally. Yeah. You could clean the shrine, or...
Or what?
I need someone neutral. Someone who doesn't believe in Ravok. Who can attend to a matter with fresh eyes.
So what is it?
Certain elements here in the grotto are trying to disrupt the balance. These individuals are extremely cautious. They would never reveal themselves to a Morkon.
That sounds dangerous.
You can determine just how dangerous once you find them. Take this amulet. It will draw them out. Show it around, but without being too obvious about it. Hopefully, they will notice you.
About the amulet. Who should I show it to?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need you. Try it with someone like Dimitri or Murat at the gate. They see everything that goes on. Ghosta and his bouncer are usually well informed too. Or ask around at the cellar.
What kind of people am I looking for?
All you need to know is that they're a threat to the balance and our way of life.
Where did you get this amulet?
One of the gate guards, Marat, found it under a table down in the cellar. You can ask him about it yourself if you want.
I just wanted to thank you again.
Thank me? For what?
For helping me with Khan.
I'm glad I could help. Between us, I think you being here could be the spark that ignites the flame of change.
Me?
That's what I'm hoping.
You seen this before?
An amulet? Sure. They're things you hang around your neck.
No shit.
It's kinda nice. Would you sell it to me?
Sorry, I'd rather keep it.
What for?
I'm trying to find out who it might belong to.
Can't help you there, but if you can't find the owner, I'll take it off your hands.
Hey, wait. That's the amulet I found in the cellar. How'd you get your hands on it? You better have a good explanation.
Zarina gave it to me. What do you know about it?
Zarina entrusted you with that? You're not even a Morkon.
That's why she chose me.
Not my place to question Zarina, so I'll tell you what I know. Was having a drink with Ghosta in the cellar. I went to my table, stood on something hard. Found this amulet stuffed in a crack in the ground. Of course, when I recognized what it was, I went straight to Zarina and gave it to her.
Is that everything?
What do you mean? That's it. Just drop it. An outsider shouldn't get involved in our matters. Leave me alone. Got work to do.
What do you want? We don't let your kind in here. Pay or get out.
Don't like outsiders, huh?
Makes no difference to me where you're from. We're all worthless in the eyes of Ravak.
So what do you want?
What I want? Blood. Or sweat.
What?
That's what you can pay me in. So, which is it gonna be?
Sweat? You mean work, right?
Clever boy.
And the other option? The blood?
Yours. In a duel. With me. So, what's it gonna be?
Blood. I'll fight you.
You promised me blood, remember? Now it's time to pay up, and do it gladly. Endure, and earn back some respect. Run, and you'll never have any.
I'm ready.
Then come at me.
You don't have to do that.
Is anything gonna happen? Let's go. Clever boy.
Nobody has ever beaten me in a duel before. Ravok's name, who are you?
Name's Jax.
I never heard of you. Now I will never forget you. You've won my respect, Jax the Outsider. You will always be welcome here. Ghosta will serve you right away. May oblivion find you.
Do you have anything else besides guarding the cellar?
I pray to Ravok and try to strengthen my spirit. I also teach pain, but you know that already. There are just too many who want to escape pain. Suffering is a necessary experience. But if your question is about the practical aspects of my work, I'd be happy to share my expertise. What's that supposed to be?
So you haven't seen it before?
Looks religious. Maybe ask Zarina. She knows about that sort of thing.
Hey, do you have a few shards to spare for me?
What do you need them for?
Just thirsty, is all. Got dust in my lungs.
Here, take these.
Thanks. That's good of you. Now the day looks a little less bleak.
Don't worry about it.
Smells like trouble.
So, you made it past Baytuh, huh? Welcome to the cellar, where only the alcohol counts. Here, this one's on the house.
Thanks.
If you want anything else, just holler. I don't serve piss here. Just the finest hooch from the hands of our dead enemies.
Is everyone treated so well here?
Of course! The best wares bring the best customers, as I always say. Not every innkeeper can say that with a straight face. Nobody here keeps a tab.
So, the guy at the door was an exception, right?
How so?
He was asking for shards.
Is that right? I'll deal with that right away.
It doesn't leave me totally cool.
Off the stool, scum!
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
I've heard that before.
Really? That's so?
You selling to my customers?
No,
Looks like Baytuh's getting sloppy. Best remind him of his duties and introduce you to each other. You know the rule, no shards, no cellar.
I'll be sorted soon. Promise.
You'll be a bloody pulp soon. Get out of here, you fucking parasite.
Smells like trouble.
I don't believe it. That damn beggar's back.
We should clean up our own house first.
I guess you can see it that way.
Really? That's so?
I hate beggars. Those lowlifes have no business in my cellar. What have I got to be upset about? You want to buy something?
What can you tell me about this?
Interesting. How does a stranger get an amulet like this?
You recognize it?
That depends.
Give me a break.
Oh, I'm getting old. Memory's hazy. Ooh, a few shards should sharpen it, though.
Zarina sent me.
Ah, so you're doing a bit of digging around, are you? Well, I know a little about it. Come closer. Marat found it here. It bears the face of Crichton.
Who's Crichton?
Shh! Keep your voice down. You don't know? Crichton's the Forbidden God. He once existed peacefully alongside Ravak. But now, believing in him, even talking about him, can get you in a whole heap of shit. But it looks like there are still a few followers who haven't been murdered yet.
Did you see who lost it?
No, it was a busy night. Could barely keep tabs on the bar, let alone lost property.
What's so bad about it?
Well, let's just say whoever lost it won't be pleased. The amulet suggests there's a group of people who don't believe in the value of balance. I'd guess Zarina doesn't like that one bit.
I don't have any other questions.
That's good, because probably the only thing I haven't told you is the color of my underwear. Next time, buy something, okay?
I've heard that before.
Death is lurking everywhere out there.
I guess you could see it that way.
Not interested. Listen, I said I'm not interested. Ah, screw it. Clearly not getting rid of you that easily. What do you want?
You ever seen something like this?
How? How did you get your hands on this? Listen, you might want to avoid flashing it around.
I'm looking for the amulet's owner.
Huh, interesting. I'm afraid I can't help you there.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody cares.
You can't keep your mouth shut. You're only gonna make things worse.
Ain't all as bad as it seems.
We should clean up our own house first.
Somebody's got to take care of the idiots.
Wait, I heard you had a certain amulet.
Depends who's asking.
My name's Evika. Don't try to deny you have it. You got the amulet from Zarina, and now you're trying to find out who it belongs to. Come here. It's better we talk in private. Let's get to the point, okay? The amulet doesn't belong to you. I want it, and I want you to tell Zarina that someone stole it. So, name your price.
I have a couple of questions first.
Can I trust you?
My question is, Can I trust you?
The others advised me not to let you live. Don't make me regret not taking that advice. I suppose we both need to establish some trust. You're no Morkon. I'll answer your questions. But if I find you trying to trick us, I'll have to kill you.
Who are these others you're part of?
We're followers of Crichton. We work in secret in the very depths of the underground. If the Resistors found us, they'd torture and kill us.
And the poachers?
They're the same as the Resistors. Well, at least most of them are. They hunt us because we threaten their way of life. When the grotto opened up, old, forgotten ideals came flooding in. And we're a threat to them. They're afraid we'll be able to bring them down one day. What a day that would be.
What's the story behind the amulet?
The Crichton amulet goes back centuries. The story goes that there were once two gods, Ravok and Crichton. When we created the grotto to save ourselves from the Great Comet, they fought for dominion over our people. Obviously, Ravok won in the end. He banished Crichton from the kingdom of the Morkons and set out the commandments, which the Morkons still follow to this day. The commandments of balance.
You really believe in this Crichton god?
Of course. But he's so much more than just a god. He is inspiration itself. The embodiment of freedom, peace, and self-determination. Do you understand? We Morkons haven't always been so brutal. The old stories have been forbidden by Ravok's followers, but we remember them. We were once like everyone else outside the grotto. No prisoners, no torturing. We never inflicted any pain upon ourselves. And there were no blood rituals. We still remember those times, even if the others don't. Maybe now you see what's at stake here. Right here. Right now, the future of the Morkons is in your hands. Zarina and her resistors can't be allowed to find out that Crichton's followers are growing in strength.
About the amulet. What are you going to do with it?
I trusted you. Now's the time for you to trust me. Give me the amulet, and I'll let you in on our plans.
Here, it's yours.
Thank you. I have to admit, I wasn't sure you weren't going to go to Zarina behind our backs. Now you're one of us, whether you like it or not. But don't worry. We won't let you down. We'll fight for a better future together.
What do you need from me?
We could really use some help from an outsider like you. Somehow we have to make sure that Zarina stops looking for us. The story of the amulet must come to its rightful end. But I know from my own experience that Zarina won't be satisfied until someone's been punished.
So you need a patsy?
Yes, it's the only way. Someone has to pay. If we can, we'll find a poacher to blame.
Not a resistor?
No. Zarina would see right through that.
So, what's the plan?
Find someone to plant the amulet on. Someone who Zarina thinks is stupid enough to keep hold of it, but not be a follower of Crichton. There's a trader in the living quarters who deals in stolen goods. We plant it on him and let Zarina know he has it. She'll find it with him, along with other illegal goods in his possession. That should be enough to convince her that there's no conspiracy against Ravok.
So, I'm doing the planting?
No, I'll do it. You stand out too much. I live here, and I'm a minion technician. Everyone knows me and ignores me. I blend in with the crowd. But I need you to make sure Zarina knows where to look. Go see her and tell her this. Someone stole the amulet while you were making your way through the living quarters. You overheard a conversation in the cellar between two men who were talking about a trader who deals in stolen goods. You don't know what these men looked like. It was dark. Got it?
So, I'll go to Zarina and tell her that someone stole the amulet. Then I'll say, when I was looking for the thief, I overheard a conversation in the cellar about a trader who deals in stolen goods. So yeah, I got it.
Good. Zarina has spies everywhere. It won't take her long to find the traitor. You need to go straight to her and do what we talked about. Meanwhile, I'll hide the amulet. We'll talk after you come back.
What do you want, Vlad?
No need to be like that. Khan didn't send me. I just have a few whispers you might be interested in. That stranger who's been hanging around, he had something strange on him.
He showed you an amulet he wasn't supposed to have, right?
How'd you know that?
I gave it to him. He's doing me a favor. I know you mean well, but just this once, don't breathe a word of this to anyone.
But
Not one word. Am I clear? Now leave me.
About the amulet. Someone took the amulet.
What? You allowed it to be stolen? All you had to do was track down its owner. I have never encountered such incompetence! If that's all you have to say, I'll have you sent straight to the blood cistern.
That won't be necessary.
Explain yourself then, before I change my mind.
It was stolen while I was following a lead.
Is that it? What else do you have to report?
I went to the cellar. I heard about a trader who deals in stolen goods. I went looking for him when I realized the amulet was gone.
And who is this trader?
They say he does business in the residential district.
An illegal trader in the residential district. Not the first time I've heard such a rumor. I'll deal with it personally. If we find the amulet on him, I'll spare you the blood cistern. You'll need to come with us. I want you there when we search through his stock. Wait while I send my guards on ahead. They'll make sure he doesn't go anywhere. All right, let's follow them. And may Ravok grant you eternal torments if we don't find that amulet on him. Come on. We shouldn't keep my men waiting. They should already be inspecting the trader's goods. Remember that we are observers only. You are not to interfere with their search, no matter what. Quiet. I want to hear what the suspect has to say.
What the hell is this? I haven't done anything.
You are accused of dealing in illegal goods. You are further accused of being in the possession of illegal artifacts. Artifacts that seek to challenge the power of Ravak.
What? No, I would never do that. Okay, it's true I've been trading without a permit. But I would never sin against Ravak.
Have you found anything?
Yes, sir. This amulet was among his things.
What is that? I've never seen it before in my life.
Tell that to Ravak. And we'll see if he believes you.
I'll get you!
Come back here!
You're not getting away with this!
By Ravak. I was sure you were lying to me. Perhaps I should place more faith in you in the future. And in truth, I'm relieved an illegal trader was the one behind it all. We'd feared far worse. You did your job well. You may tell the voice of Khan that you have proven yourself to me. Now please leave me to my prayers.
They tell me you got Zarina off our trail. I'm sorry about what happened with that traitor. There was just no other way. But what matters is that now the Morkon still have a chance. Thank you.
So, what happens now?
There must be something. I know it's a lot to ask, but you're the only one who can help us. You're not a Morkon, yet you've earned Zarina's trust. We need a mole. Someone within the Morkon faction who shares our ideals. You've already proven that you can do it, and we would accept you into our own inner circle. So, you willing to become our mole?
I need time to think about it.
Of course. But if you do decide to go ahead with it, consider this. You're not a Morkon, so you'll need to stay on Khan's good side. You must do as he says. Otherwise, you'll never be able to become one of us. And because you're an outsider, we can't use you as a mole.
I completed the work Tengus gave me.
Good. Your reward has been set aside. If you gain Zarina's trust too, Khan will speak with you again.
I've gained Zarina's trust.
Did you now? Huh. Oh, some achievement. Zarina is not easily impressed. Take this as a symbol of our appreciation. Excellent work.
I want to talk to Khan.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Tengus is satisfied with your work, as you said. I'm glad to hear it. It seems Zarina trusts you. That speaks in your favor. That should suffice. Go to Khan. He is a man of few words, but he will want to share some with you.
You gain the trust of Tengus and Zarina. In recognition, I will answer 2 questions. Choose wisely.
About my 2 questions. What is the balance?
The balance is a system of equilibrium that ensures our survival. When we were trapped down here, it was a vital system. Take food, for example. There must always be enough food for the people who need to eat. One more person, and there would not be enough food. One less person, and we would not have enough workers. The balance is a delicate machine that must never be askew. It has become more difficult to maintain, however, since the gates were opened. That's your first question. Do you have another?
Are there any Morkons who don't believe in Ravok?
There used to be. Dark times. Only the old remember. There was another god besides Ravok. Crichton. But that name only represents conflict now. A struggle that almost destroyed the Morkons. Forget I mentioned it. You've asked your 2 questions. But I am not finished with you yet. I have a task for you. Complete it to my satisfaction, and I will grant you a great honor. In any case, you have earned a place in the Morkon ranks. Enough talking. I must resume my duties.
You heard the great Khan. I will explain everything else to you.
Khan mentioned a task for me. What does it involve?
It seems Khan sees great potential in you. He has been looking for a long, long time. Perhaps his search is finally over. But you must complete a test to prove your suitability before Khan will bestow upon you this great honor.
What kind of honor are we talking about here?
Once Khan considers you worthy, all will be revealed.
What kind of test?
Khan wishes to test whether you truly embody Morkon values. You are expected to help Vlad with his work. He is waiting. Go to him when you are ready to leave.
About Vlad.
Yes?
Where can I find him?
If he is not in the fields, he will be in the cellar.
I'm expected to help Vlad with his work, huh? What does he do?
He is Khan's long arm. Whenever Khan needs a job done outside the grotto, Vlad does it. Khan trusts him unconditionally.
Why does Khan want to test me?
He has a plan for you. It appears he sees something unique in you. I cannot reveal why he wishes to test you, for it may influence the trial. It is not my place to understand his selection, nor is it my right to scrutinize his decisions.
Apparently there's still...
Aren't you making this up?
Khan sent me.
Huh, good for you. Why should I care?
He says you're meant to test me.
Huh, does he now? And what if I don't feel like it?
Look, Khan told me to see you. So give me something to do, okay?
Son of a whore. I'm really not in the mood for this. Just tell me who you are and what you're doing here, okay?
I'm looking for work.
No shit. Why else would Khan have sent you? Got nothing for you right now. I don't work on an empty stomach. On second thought, I do have work for you. How'd you like to help me gather some grub?
What does it involve?
Nothing much. Just a quick hunting trip. Get some dinner. Can't stand the sight of damn rat meat anymore.
So what do you want to hunt?
Nothing too exotic. Maybe a screamer or two. Just something to wash the taste of rat out of my mouth. You coming?
Let's go hunting.
Don't worry. It won't be a long and arduous trip. Saw some big, juicy screamers in the ruins above the grotto. But we need to be extra careful. The area's overrun with mutants. If we're really unlucky, some reavers might show up.
Will that be a problem?
Ha! Not for me. Come on, let's get going. We haven't got all day, you know. Follow me. Never introduced myself, did I? Name's Vlad.
Nobody cares.
Jax.
Huh, that's so. Not the kind of name you hear every day. Where you from?
Oh, my life's been a journey. You know, twists, turns.
Hey, if you don't want to give me details, you could have just said so. Not a bad idea to keep things under wraps around here. You never know who's listening in. Fresh air. Man, that recycled, purified crap in the grotto ain't the same.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Thought you'd hate it even more being an outsider. Long as it works, right? Okay if we keep moving?
Sure.
Great. Off we go, then. If you don't mind, I'm planning on making a little detour.
What kind of detour?
Got some business to take care of with a merchant. She's in an outpost of ours. More or less on the way up to the ruins.
I thought Morkons needed a permit for that.
What makes you think I don't have one, huh? Yeah, we have a lot of rules, but when you learn the system, you gotta love it. Anyway, let's take a quick breather. Maybe you'd finally like to tell me where you're from.
You want to know where I'm from?
For most people, it's a pretty simple question. Trying to run away from something awful you did in a past life?
Ever heard of Zakor?
Yeah? What about it?
That's where I'm from. I was once a commander in the war.
By Ravok, you were an Alb.
A long time ago, but yeah, I was.
Did you defect? Renounce them?
Seems so, doesn't it?
Man, takes a lot of courage to recognize your people's flaws and part ways, whatever the consequences. Respect that a lot. Anyway, enough jabbering. Let's get a move on. Not much further to the Morkon outpost.
What business do you have there exactly?
Just business. The details aren't any outsider's concern. Tell me something. How'd you end up in the grotto?
Why you want to know?
Just curious. No need to get all defensive. Almost there. Hold on for a moment, okay? I'll be right back.
Oh, Vlad. What can I help you with?
You have it? You know what?
Yeah, I got it.
Hand it over, then.
I don't have it here, dipshit. It's in the usual place.
I already looked there.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Someone must have stolen it. Look, I'll deal with this when I have a second.
You better. Anyway, I'm going. Got other things to be doing. Well, I'm done here. Shall we carry on?
About that merchant.
Yeah, what about her?
What did you trade with her?
Nothing interesting. I bring her a few odds and ends from the grotto. She gives me stuff in return. Nothing more to say, really.
You're smugglers.
None of your damn business. Maybe I'll share a few details if we get to know each other better.
Your business is your business.
Wise decision. Right, now that that's settled, let's keep going with the hunt, okay? Those big juicy screamers won't butcher themselves. Tell me when you're ready to go.
Let's go.
Sure, follow me. You're an interesting guy, you know that?
Really? In what way?
You clearly think I'm doing something illegal, but you're keeping it to yourself. Guess staying out of it completely is one way to avoid trouble.
It's Morkon business. I don't get involved in others' affairs.
Fair enough. Good way of keeping your enemies at arm's length. Friends, too.
It's time.
Yeah. Fair enough. Good way of keeping your enemies at arm's length. Friends, too.
Where exactly did you see the screamers?
In the ruins. Should be there soon. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Don't let your guard down. This place is a stomping ground for mutants, too. Don't want to get their attention. Those tasty screamers I saw should be around here somewhere. Keep your eyes peeled. Listen, don't engage without me. I know they're just screamers, but there are loads of them. Right, the screamers should be around here somewhere. When I saw the pack last time, there were more than a few. Okay, how's this for a plan? I'll stay here and lay a trap. You go on ahead and lure them to me.
Got it.
Great. Should be the perfect pincer attack. Off you go then. I'll be here. I'll show that monster. I'll show that monster. A fight like that makes you feel alive, right? And look at this meat. Our bellies will be full for weeks. Leave the corpses where they are. When we get back to the grotto, I'll send some people to bring them back. So, you in a rush to go home?
Are you not?
Nah, let's just say my blade can manage a few more hits before it needs sharpening. Hey, you ever seen a Cyclops?
Yeah, I have.
Man, then you know how dangerous those big bastards are. So, Now that the Screamers have warmed us up, how about it? Want to try to take down a Cyclops?
About the Cyclops.
Want to head towards it?
We can take it down together.
That's the spirit, buddy. Follow me. I saw it over this way. Let's show it who's boss. Oh, a little help wouldn't have hurt.
About the Cyclops. The Cyclops is history.
Whoa, color me impressed. Good job. Honestly didn't think we'd get out of there alive. Right, we really should head back now. We're not home and dry just yet.
Got it.
Okay, follow me. I can't believe it! What a rush! We actually took down a fucking Cyclops. You're one mean bastard, you know that? Next time Marat mocks me, I'll rub our little conquest in his smug face. Man, I'm beat. Wish someone would carry me home. That was a fight and a half, huh? Be glad when we're back in the grotto. Not much further, thank Ravak. No need to make a detour to the outpost this time. Hang on, you see that guy? I'm sure I know him. Oh yeah, he definitely shouldn't be outside. Just gonna have a little talk. Don't even think about getting involved, okay? Morkon business. Hey, you! I know you. Ilger, right?
No. Well, yes, but...
No one gave you permission to be out here, did they? In fact, have you even finished your training in the cages, let alone passed the arena test?
Yes, of course. I got Khan's permission.
Excuse me? I'm choking on your bullshit. I'm one of Khan's closest confidants. If he'd sent you out, I'd know. So, you see, we have a problem. Either get your ass back inside or...
No, please. I can't go back in there. Please, just leave me alone.
Too bad for you I'm not a poacher.
What do you mean? Why?
Because I'm too lazy to take your worthless hide prisoner. Letting you go isn't an option. Which leaves me only one choice. You shouldn't have come here! Thought that guy might have caused a bit of tension between us, you know? Difference of opinion kind of thing. But I'm glad you didn't get in the way of Morkon justice. Ravak demanded it. Anyway, it's all done now. Man, this has been a long expedition. Itching to get home, pay the cellar a visit.
Why do you have to die?
Those are the rules. We must all abide by the law of balance. Ravak demands that if a man betrays his brothers, his punishment's a dishonorable death. Ravak will deal with him now. Besides, he'd seen too much of our society, knew our secrets. We can't have someone blabbering to other factions. But look, my jaw's hurting from all this jabber. Let's go.
I'm ready.
All right, follow me. I'm, sorry you had to see that. Don't think badly of us just because of that one guy. Gotta say, you surprised me.
How so?
Well, you just stood aside, respected Morkon justice. That in itself is worthy of respect, you know. Hey, enough of this ass-kissing. We're almost back now. Okay, here we are. Quite a ride, huh? Funny what a quick hunting trip can turn into. I'll give the word that those screamers need to be picked up. See you around.
Wait, don't forget Khan. He sent me to you, remember?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to test you, right?
That's right.
Well, test over. Go see Khan. If he wants my report, I'm sure he'll send you back. But for now, I have to get going.
About Vlad.
Yes?
I went hunting with him.
Is that so?
Yeah, it is.
Then why is he not here?
He said...
I do not care what he said. Bring him here. The great Khan will hear what he has to say about you. It will soon become clear whether you truly represent our values or not.
The voice of Khan sent me.
Had a feeling he might. What does he want from me?
You expected it?
Yeah, of course. I'm meant to be testing you, right? So, what does the voice want?
You're meant to give Khan a report about me.
Ah, okay. Got it. I'll go see him right away.
Apparently they're still in Goliath.
You know why I summoned you?
Yeah. You want to know if the outsider passed my test, right? If he's worthy of the job you have for him.
Yes.
Well, I made it look like I was trying to smuggle something out of the grotto. He didn't give two shits. Thought he threatened to turn me in, or at least ask what I was up to. He just stood there like a slab of meat. Wasn't impressed, to be honest. Oh, but that's not all. Outside, we ran into a deserter, Ilger. The stranger didn't interfere. He let me carry out Morkon justice, as Ravok demands. Gotta say, it surprised me. In a good way, of course.
A sensible appraisal with useful responses. But what is your opinion of him? Tell me, do you think him ready to take on the responsibility?
Well, all things considered, yeah, I think he is. He gets our way of life, in more ways than one. He seems to respect the Morkons. You'd make a decent vandal, I can tell you.
Your advice is appreciated, Vlad. May Ravok's blessings be upon you.
And on you, Master.
You heard correctly. Vlad has spoken in favor of you. The great Khan is pleased. The honor will be yours. You have earned the respect of the Morkon people. As a reward, Khan himself will share something with you. Speak to him without delay.
Your voice sent me. I've proven my respect for your culture.
I accept my voice's decision. Perhaps I have finally found someone worthy of my task. Before we go, do you have any more questions?
What can you tell me about Morkon history?
Ancient lore speaks of a time before the comet. A time of darkness, terror. When the comet hit, our forefathers fled here. People killed over resources amidst the falling ash. Our predecessors trapped themselves in the tunnels. Many generations lived here. The balance ensured our survival. Nothing was allowed to change. The rations were equal. The number of citizens remained steady. The balance saved us. But now it is threatened. The poachers open the gates. I fear the worst.
You mentioned a task. What does it involve?
Patience, child. It's almost time. If you have no further questions, I'll take you to Ravok's cathedral. All will be explained.
I don't have any more questions.
Then I have one last task for you. You'll see what it is soon enough. Follow me to Ravok's cathedral. Wait here.
What is it?
I must speak with Asmir. We will continue afterwards. Asmir.
Yes, my lord?
I am going to Ravok's cathedral.
Ah, so it is time.
It is. My instinct tells me I have found the one.
Then I won't keep you any longer. May Ravok welcome you into his perfect oblivion.
May Ravok watch over you too, my friend. Let's continue. No questions. We walk in silence.
Why?
No talking. I must prepare for what is to come. Patience. A few more levels and we will be there. This is Bahadur. Speak with him. He will explain. My words are coming to an end. I will await your decision. I trust it will be a wise one.
I see you're here with Khan. Strange as it is, he must have a good reason for getting an outsider to do the job. But before we begin, tell me, do you wish to join us? To walk the path of the Morkons, worship Ravok, and be a protector of Oblivion?
I need to think about it.
Khan obviously thinks you a worthy successor. I understand your hesitation. For now, let's focus on why you came to Ravok's cathedral. Has Khan told you why you're here?
No. He kept that to himself.
Ah, he's a man of few words. Then I suppose it's my privilege to give you the good news. Khan has chosen you to take his life.
What? Are you insane?
You've only confirmed my doubts. But selecting an executioner is Khan's right, and he chose you. Like Khan, you have a choice. Will you accept the great honor that Khan has bestowed upon you?
I've still got questions for Khan. Why does he want to die?
There may be many reasons. There is no greater honor than sacrificing yourself in the name of balance. To cast aside this fragile shell and be reborn in Ravok's arms is every Morkon's ultimate goal. Khan has chosen his time. It is unusual, but honorable without compare.
Why did he choose me?
I can only assume he sees something in you that he doesn't in others. I cannot speculate further. Only he knows his reasons. If he hasn't confided in you, then he will likely take this knowledge into Ravok's arms.
Is this the only way to join the Morkons?
There must be balance. We can only welcome a new member into our faction when a current one has returned to Ravok. Although that doesn't seem to apply to the dregs the poachers keep bringing to the grotto. If you wish to become a true Morkon, this is the only way.
So I'll take Khan's place.
In a manner, if that is what you want. As his executioner, you are blessed with that option. Of course, you won't have his rank or command the respect we show him. You'll have to earn those for yourself. But you will have the honor of adopting his duties.
All right, I've made my decision. I can't do it. I can't execute him. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm disappointed to hear it.
I thought this might happen. Perhaps I was wrong about you.
Khan's offer still stands. The choice of executioner is final. It cannot be revoked. I hope you'll do the honorable thing and help Khan into Ravok's arms. He'll be waiting here for you.
All right, I've made my decision.
Have you changed your mind?
Yes. I'll take Khan's life.
I'm glad to hear it. I'll make the arrangements. I trust that you'll grant Khan an honorable death.
I won't make it easy for you.
Hang on a minute. You're going to fight back?
Of course. Only death in battle is honorable. Are you prepared?
I still have a few questions.
The time for questions is past.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's fight.
You have my thanks. May Ravok receive you.
May Ravok be with you.
And with you.
Get in there! There we go! Nice! Praise be to Ravok. Khan is reborn in Ravok's arms. I admit I had my doubts, but you proved a capable fighter. Perhaps Khan was right to choose you as his executioner.
So what now?
In recognition, I will grant you a request. What do you want? If it's in my power, I'll grant it.
About that favor. I wouldn't mind some shards.
I see. If this is what you desire. I trust that will be sufficient. I had hoped you'd take Khan's place in our ranks, but I see I was mistaken.
What are you doing?
Father, is it true you're going to rebuild the bastion? Can I come with you?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Oh, come on! I won't go wandering off. I promise.
And what if we're attacked by wild animals?
You'll take care of me. Come on, please?
Okay, but do exactly what I tell you.
Yeah. I'll be as quiet as a mouse and keep my head down.
Stay close behind me, okay? Stay here.
Yes.
So, you want to let me in on these diplomatic plans of yours?
Well, first I've got to do some intense training. I like to be fight-ready before I try talking to people. Then you're gonna take me to the faction leaders.
What, all of them?
No, dummy. One at a time. We'll start with Baxter. Already know what I'm gonna say to that bastard. Oh, and all that shit about joining the fight at the Bastion or whatever? Sure, fuck it, I'm in. I'm pretty sure I'll end up regretting it, but hey.
Baxter? You sure that's a good idea?
Relax, it'll be fine. That's what you're there for.
Thought you could take care of yourself.
I can, you moron. But I'll never get past his fucking guards to talk to him if you're not there. Do you understand now?
Just what are you going to say to him?
Let me worry about that. Do your thing and get me in front of the Duke of Ateris. You'll find out then.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I guess. It's not complicated. We fight back, or they kill us.
Jax, I'll be leaving for Tavar soon, for a reconnaissance mission. And since you offered to help...
What are we talking about?
My men and I are going to investigate the region around the fort in Tavar. There's talk of the clerics sending mechanical spies to monitor our troops' movements. If that's true, I intend to smash them to pieces and send them right back to their masters.
You don't need your bodyguards. I'll go with you. I'm sure we can manage.
Fine. Tell me when you're ready and we'll leave immediately. I should have known this woman would show up again. Did you have to recruit her?
She's good.
Good at what?
Well...
Her only talent is for causing trouble. Let me tell you right now, if that harlot ruins everything for you, I don't want to hear about it. That's your problem.
I can't remember Xander giving you permission to be here. Fuck off!
Hey, man. You got a minute? It's for a good cause. Real important shit.
I'm listening.
I'm collecting donations for the nursery. It's like a daycare center for orphan kids. Got any shards you can spare? The poor little ones in the nursery can use all the help they can get.
That sounds like a worthy cause.
Holy shit, that's a fuckload of money! I mean, with all that you could buy, the kids will be eternally grateful for your kindness and generosity. Best if I take the shards right to the nursery. You don't know how much I appreciate this, man. Later.